In the previous video, we have already installed our Nginx Proxy. So now let's test it if it's working with two real simple web pages. As an example, we're going to be using a table toolbox, any page you like here. But before doing that, I just want to tell that I'm working with a Vultr virtual private server. So you need a domain to follow along. For example, if I click here on the home, I go to the DNS, and these are all the domains that I have registered for free via Freenom. In another video, I have already explained that, so search for that video. So in order to register a domain for Vultr, we need to copy this IP address also. Let's go again to DNS, and let's say that I'm going to use this land page. So in this case, I'm going to edit it because the IP address has changed. In your case, you can click on this add domain button. It's going to be almost the same. So I click I will use these two domains, land page and Vultr land page. For land page, so these are the values that you need to change. For example, you need to specify here the CNAME, so you can access with www. So in this case, I'm going to change my IP address, the new one. This is for TW land page, and now for Vultr land page. Enter, saved. Then I go back, and let's try also, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go back to our home directory. Let's go to Docker. Let's see what's inside. There is our proxy directory. So I propose you to make a directory called webpages, and let's go to that directory. So let's go ahead and install the landing page of Tailwind. This is the web page of Tailwind Toolbox. You can try any page you like, so I'm going to use this one, landing page. I say click view on GitHub, and let's copy the code. I copied manually because if I hit that, it includes an enter, and since I want to show you what I'm doing, I just copy it like that. So in this case, just like that, it will automatically create a new folder like called landing page. So I hit Ctrl A to go to the beginning. So git clone space, and that's it. Cloning into landing page. I see that there is a new landing page directory. I go to that. Ctrl A. I forgot change directory. Let's see what's inside. And here's the file of the HTML and a picture and everything that it's needed for that simple HTML web page in Tailwind. First of all, we need to create a environment file. So we create it with Vim. With hit I to insert and paste simple code, escape, :write, just to save it. And the only two things that you need to change here is your email address for Let's Encrypt notifications and your domain here. In this case, my domain is this one. You can also custom these names depending on your website name or simple web page name. So you hit : write and quit. Now we need to create a Docker Compose YAML file. So we type vim space docker compose.yaml and paste this code. So we start with version 3. Here's the name of the network, which is proxy. We're going to be using Nginx Alpine. Here it is not necessary to specify 443 because Nginx Proxy will be in charge of that. The only thing that Nginx Proxy wants is these three variables. So this is the most important part. Escape, : write and quit. Finally, we run our containers, docker compose up /d, and we check it out, docker ps. So here is our web page, simple web page, and now let's go to the browser, my web page, and it is working with Let's Encrypt. So you may be wondering, how do I deploy more than one web page? Okay, so let's deploy another one. Let's go one directory up. So we are in our web pages directory, and let's try now this Vultr land page. So let's copy the code. And now type here git clone and the repo.git. For example, if you want to change the name of the directory, because in this case it would be land page HTML, and I want to name it Vultr land page, I tell Git that I want the directory to be named like this, Vultr land page. Enter. That's done, and here we can go to Vultr land page. So again, we check what's inside, and we create an environment file again, and paste this code of variables. Escape, right? And here again, you have to edit here your domain, your email address, and the name of your project here for Docker processes. So you hit write and quit. In this case, this is my domain that I copy. In this case, I copy my domain, I to insert, which happens to be tk, write and quit. And finally, we create a Docker Compose Jamul file. I hit I to insert, I paste the code, escape, write, and I go up to explain. So this is the network again, our services, the name of our services. You can edit this service name, and the rest leave it as it is. This is for the Nginx Proxy to get the Let's Encrypt certificates for HTTPS. So I hit escape, write and quit. I run again the containers, docker compose up -d, that's done, docker ps. So we got now two web pages, landing page of Tailwind and Vultr land page. And yes, it is working now. So as you can see, I refresh, it's working, the Tailwind is working. So now I have two web pages with Docker, with Nginx Proxy in one server. In the next video, I will show you how to deploy a WordPress website with this Nginx Proxy, along with the simple web pages.